The great quietude that has firmly ensconced itself with this world not only protects the other universes from all the discordant noises and thought forms emanating from this world, it encases them on this world so that they may be once and for all destroyed. Destroyed, yes, but not forgotten. Now, because the quietude is revealing its leaders and creators, it is permissible for me to reveal to you the other side of this coin. This is not a side that our celestial does enjoy or likes, nor does our David, but these roles must be played out anyway. David has been placed in a sacred space, which is necessary for him to count coup. Asiel, however, has a much broader role that she must play out, like it or not. Here is where your understanding and your ability to assimilate new to you information is paramount to your continued evolvement. This is not news you are going to like. However, I do not need your approval, because this sacred year is also designated as the year of anastasis rising to her full measure of her name, resurrection. She is exemplifying contiguous changes, for she is ensuring that they take place with every swirl, leap, and dive that she makes. She removes the dead and the almost dead and properly disposes of what has remained. In other words, she is removing those predators who have raped, murdered, committed incest, and horribly tortured the good people, as well as the harm they committed against all other life forms on this planet. So while Group 2 people are suddenly de-aging, Group 1 people are aging and evolving in an extraordinarily short time, she will not permit these tainted beings to ever reincarnate again. She is realigning Group 2 people with stronger, healthier, happier versions of themselves. While they are still incarnate, about 30,000 years ago, the Great Change began. Then 3,850 years ago, when anastasis was still known as Gaia, she was brought into the Crystal City to be the guest and chosen host of the one you know as anastasis today. At that moment, her new life form was spelled out to her. The who, how, why, where, and when she was going to have to start a seemingly madcap dance that would bring this entire universe under her control was carefully and methodically laid out for her. We selected 12,561 souls who were here on this planet, whether walk-in or born-in, and they were chosen to be her emissaries. The very first she selected was Celestial Blue Star. During that meeting, the names of all the other souls were read aloud, for they all had a shared mission. The mission covered everything to do with the new people who would be part of the new Earth. But it also meant that Celestial Blue Star and all the others who were chosen to work with her on the shared mission would have to be prepared to fight for their lives, and when no other alternative exists, to kill or be killed. There was no other alternative. So if you wondered why Celestial Blue Star in the present life has had to survive over 25 near-death experiences, this is why she could not be killed, for she had important work to do with anastasis. The time for what she has to do has now arrived. A certain prearranged procedure is now taking place that will change the course of this entire planet and its entire galaxy. Welcome to the dance of life. I will not disclose the specific genre that she and the others like her need to use to remain in total dance steps with anastasis. The irony and the humor here is that Trump was right, even though his reasonings were wrong, when he told everyone climate change does not exist. Actually, he was correct. Anastasis is the one and only one, along with all her helpers who are changing the climate. So now you may now think of anastasis as Miss Climate Change, if that suits your mind. Anastasis, along with these others, must at all times be in total control of her dance steps. She whirls, twirls, levitates, and soars through mountains and valleys and engineers different architectural formats that must change all over this entire universe. Because humanity has forced her to do so, yes, Anastasis and her grouping must be in mortal combat now for the rest of their physical lives. Of course, Anastasis is all soul, so she is protected. But it is no fun to be given your daily mission and there discover what people you have to bring down and what changes need to be enacted on the planet. I will only speak of celestial blue stars' movements here. The names of the others must be anonymous. Besides, Celestial and David both are very big targets, so it's better for them to be aimed at rather than those others less fortunate than Celeste and David. Celeste and David are both saying, gee, we feel much better now. Now, of course, we have millions of our airships in the skies day and night whose mission are to jump in when necessary to protect those who are working with Celeste and David, and yet also to continually deploy our troops to this universe. There is no space on this planet anywhere that will not be affected. Between the battles in the skies and Anastasis and Celeste and the others dancing the dance that bring about death and destruction, and yet brings about new life itself, the new normal life. Now, Anastasis's upper echelon is who gave Anastasis a very technical upgrade of a form of alphabet never used before on Earth. This alphabet consists of sacred geometric symbols and letters that actually form words that you cannot read because you do know this alphabet. And no, I am not going to teach you how to read it. So each step, each movement of her dance is a letter that spelled out instructions of how, when, and where to use the dance to bring to fruition what is needed here on the planet to destroy the tainted ones. I shall give you the best example I can about this sacred dance. It is like pulling weeds that are living in a beautiful garden, and when the weeds are removed, new healthy life can grow. Anastasis has taught Celestial the dance, and Celestial now has to teach all the other luminescents as well. There can be no missteps. Everybody has to be in total synchronization. It has to be the right step at the right moment. Nothing in the dance is permitted to be altered. If you can imagine watching whirling dervishes dancing the dance of God while maintaining complete focus with a clear mind on what they are doing, you will find that they are suddenly spinning so fast that your eyes can barely keep up with it. Then you will know what this dance looks like. They dance with total passionate detachment. There is also an alchemical substance which the dancers exude, which permeates every bit of anastasis and also prepares the new environment for new life forms yet to be created. This is why nothing in the dance can ever change. You may liken it to omnipresent fertilization. So, each time this dance is initiated, the luminescent spinning must become faster and faster. They are the eye of the storm. Advocates, you have danced your way into reality. Now dance your way into life. The long-awaited reckoning has begun.